What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, no news has been more ubiquitous in the Marvel Cinematic Universe rumor mill over the last year than the casting for the Fantastic Four, and really maybe even more so in the last month, since it wasn't one of the things revealed at San Diego Comic-Con 2022. And when it comes to the Fantastic Four casting, there is no name more synonymous than John Krasinski, culminating in his appearance in Multiverse of Madness. But it was a different name in Penn Badgley making all the headlines earlier this week, when an industry insider, Devin Faraci, was mistaken to have said he was a lock for the role. Now, a day or two later, Faraci walked that back on his Twitter, saying he had seen it somewhere on Reddit and it was his gut instinct. But that Reddit post he's referring to not only name-dropped Penn Badgley, but indicated Marvel Studios would look to cast younger for the Fantastic Four, actors in their 20s and 30s. When you paired that with the news officially coming from creatives on Multiverse of Madness, indicating that Kevin Feige was only willing to go with John Krasinski for the casting of Reed Richards because it was a fan cast and a one-off, that painted a picture that certainly made it feel like John Krasinski would not be back for our 616 main continuity. Reed Richards will stop the presses. According to an unlikely source, not your normal MCU scoopster, he's confirmed to be coming in for Phase 5. We'll talk about who dropped this knowledge and what it means for the upcoming Fantastic Four announcement at D23. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do daily Marvel content. That's all we do. If that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, which we are right around the corner from giving the next one away at 980. We will easily hit that by month's end. If you want to be entered to win, just hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. We'll get into that stuff again at the end of the video. Now, as I mentioned moments ago in the prologue, and again, this scoop is actually coming from someone named Emmett Kennedy, who's not your normal MCU scoopster. He's actually a broadcaster on TalkSport 2 and has a racing podcast in Final Furlong Pod. He's actually a British sports podcaster, so not your normal Marvel Cinematic Universe or even Cinema Insider. So while doesn't have a track record in this specific genre, is someone who's in the broadcasting and media space with a reputation on the line behind this tweet. He dropped on Twitter today that he has been reliably informed that John Krasinski has been signed for Phase 5 and will be announced at the upcoming D23 Expo by Feige on stage. Now, of course, there's bigger implications here. Number one, that means he's coming back for the actual main continuity Reed Richards, and he's going to be in the MCU for quite some time, at least through the multiverse saga and beyond, because that first Fantastic Four film doesn't come out for another 2 years. The second thing is that if they're going to announce Reed Richards, there's a really good chance that we're getting the rest of the cast as well. And while, of course, all that news about Matt Shakman lining up to direct the Fantastic Four was coming from reliable sources in the industry insider trades, it looks a lot more likely now given the confirmation that he actually bowed out of the Star Trek film. He's doing that because he's going to be directing the Fantastic Four, and the timing of this, you have to admit, with a week less to go and the way it happened for San Diego Comic-Con, it surely feels like this is going to be a for sure coming up at D23. But I will mention one more time, regardless of the size of this guy's audience, he is not known for Marvel scoops. So while I want to leave this in grain of salt territory, where there's smoke, there's fire, and I'm guessing this is going to lead to more corroborations throughout the industry in the upcoming week. Look, I said it before, I did not think that Marvel Studios was going to get a director on Fantastic Four and that the Hollywood trades weren't going to get to it first, and alas, they did that last week. I'm assuming it's going to be the same here. So while we hold out for a source like Deadline or The Hollywood Reporter, one with a little more reverence in this space, to come through, guys, if this is true, I am totally thrilled. I loved seeing him as Reed Richards. When I saw John Krasinski in that role during Multiverse of Madness, to me, he was acting the character the way I always read him off the pages. Extremely intelligent, extremely calm. I think his portrayal of the character, even in that one small setting, was excellent, and I for sure want him back as Reed Richards in the MCU. But let me know your comments down below if you were in it for Penn Badgley or any of the other actors who have been rumored up until now. And if you're not buying into this, which you'd be warranted in doing, who do you got? Who's your Reed Richards outside of John Krasinski? I am all ears as always. Quickly, let's jump into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away PlayStation 5s all the way up to $1 million. The next milestone is 980, which we are right around the corner from. If you want to be entered to win, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below, and because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners are announced here during this segment in the same part of the video at the end. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. And guys, I made it to the semifinals. Thank you to everyone who has already voted, but if this is your first time hearing about it, I've been in a competition with open public voting for about 6 or 7 weeks. There's a good chance if you don't watch every video, you haven't heard heard about it though over the last month and a half because I haven't been trying to annoy you guys. But now there are only 15 days left. You can vote for free and you can vote daily with a Facebook account. There's a link down below in the description and the comments. All you got to do, click that link. There's a button that says free vote. Go ahead and hit that, or you can donate with the money benefiting the Suicide Prevention Foundation from Odyssey.com. So it's for a good cause. You don't have to do that though. A free daily vote or even one would mean the world to me if you want to support me as a musician, and I would sincerely appreciate it. But you don't have to do that. Just sub to the channel. Come see me in the next video. No big deal. I love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.